I have dedicated my professional career to the study and control of arthropods.
Okay, part two. Now, again, back to this whole thing of there's no due process, no court hearing. So the way you describe it, one would think that if a CPS agent sees they spy that child they want, they can have this closed door meeting with the judge and the adoption agencies, and everybody exchanges their money, and that baby's taken away, and the parents are just left out in the cold with no say in it. That's the world that you want. You want. Actually, I don't think you really think that's how it happens, but I think that you know, that scares the hell out of your friends, doesn't it? It scares the hell out of your people who go to your church when you tell it like that, doesn't it? It's scary, you know. You got, it's it's like a lot of the things I've seen you say. A lot of these statements you say, you go for what's gonna freak out the people that that already believe what they already buy what you're selling. You're not convincing anybody with it. The fact of the matter is, I know this for a fact, that when they go to court, if they are trying to take a child out of the home, first of all, there's a big difference between taking the child out of the home permanently and taking the child out of the home temporarily. In either case, the first thing that they have to do is they have to exhaust the avenues of placing that child with a relative. Okay? So if they have a mother that's reportedly abusing her child, okay, and they have to go to court to get the order to take that child, not permanently take that child while the investigation's going on, meaning the child is in immediate danger, the burden of proof is on the investigating agent to prove that that danger is there. Okay? I can't tell you how many times I have heard of having to return a child to an abusive situation because they simply didn't substantiate the abuse enough. Okay? It devastates the social worker working with this. Okay? It's devastating to them because they know that that child is getting abused. Okay? And I can't believe you would have the balls to sit there and shit on the people that have to do this kind of thing for the good of these children. Okay? What they do is they have to just hope that the next time the doctor reports that the child appears to have been molested, that they have enough substantiation for it, they can actually take the child away. But once they take that child, they have to exhaust relatives. That means they have to call the closest relatives of that child and find a family member willing to take the child first, before they can put it into state foster care. Okay? Their first priority is to put the kid with a known friend of the family, or preferably a relative, somebody the child knows and somebody the child trusts. Okay? You just make up this shit talking about it, as if they're snatching babies left and right, and So that right there, you say these things, okay? And there's no dupe. I mean, that's the reason. One of the reasons why people quit the job. Another reason why people quit is that they realize that because of the fact that the proof is on the agent to come up with this stuff, that they actually aren't supported in some cases by the agency. That means that if they're making an accusation and they can't substantiate it, the agency's not going to protect that agent from being countersued for the claims that they made. Okay? That puts a lot of pressure on an already pressure-filled job. And again, I've said this before, these people work 14 hours longer. I mean, these people work long days, and they don't get paid overtime. Okay, we've been through this economic crunch. The state is frozen, no overtime. They do it because they care. They do it because they want to. They don't get extra money, and believe me, they're not getting rich off of this. I mean, I just can't believe you. How can you say that? I mean, you call yourself a Christian? And I recognize that your brand of Christianity has nothing to do with Christ, and whatever. But the point is that to call yourself a Christian when you're just bad mouthing this whole group of people that are working hard. You state right here. Let's see. Most of the babies put up for adoption are stolen by CPS. Again, you say that most of the babies. Facts are against you, buddy. Facts are against you. All right? Why, how you make up that shit is beyond me. I don't know. And it, you talking about the senator that lost her Senate seat because that's how powerful the corruption goes or how deep the corruption goes. A senator who dared speak out against CPS lost her Senate seat. You're talking about Nancy Schaefer, 50th District, Georgia. You're talking about her, right? I'm assuming. You do happen to know that she won the 2008 election, all right? She kept her Senate seat, 2008, all right? She didn't lose her seat over that. Again, you just pulled that out of your ass. Why? Here's why. Okay? Listen. You know, you're preaching to the choir, you're preaching to the already convinced, you're preaching to the people that are just shitting themselves thinking, oh God, them fags are going to get our kids. You know, right? That's the people you're preaching to. That's the people you're spouting your bullshit to. Okay? And you know what? They're not going to fact check. They don't look up the facts. Studies show people that already believe that kind of crap aren't going to go look it up themselves. They're not going to go investigate it. They're not going to check your numbers. All right? Why? Because they want to believe your conclusion, so therefore they will automatically accept all of the facts as you present them. Okay? That's why the creationist people do this. These conspiracy nuts do this. These people already do it. Okay? You're not going to... So you're free. You have a green card to go make up any bullshit you want to. And I'm going to tell you, it pisses me off. I mean, it really pisses me off. Because I see people put their heart and soul into that job because they love kids, because they want to protect children. Okay? And I'm not saying there's not bad people. Of course there's been abuses out there. There's probably been bad judges out there. There are always, in any system, going to be some abuses. But the fact is, the vast majority of them, okay, the way the system is designed, they couldn't get money for helping. I mean, it's not even, they couldn't even get away with it if it was happening. But that doesn't happen. All right? I know it doesn't happen. And that you can just shit all over these people. People whose fucking job it is to protect kids. Okay, these are people who have decided they are going to protect children as a career, as for their life choice. What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to protect little kids from people that are fucking them, people that are beating them, people that are starving them, people that are keeping them out of school and not homeschooling them. Okay? People that are abusing their kids. People that are raising the next generation of abusers. Okay? And I know people that put in more than their fair share to stop that from happening. And that you have the fucking balls to go out there and badmouth them. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay? I'm done. I can't even finish this. Fuck off.